What if your backyard could grow food, conserve water, and support wildlife all at once? That's the magic of permaculture. Welcome to Don't Do This Guide, your go-to space for practical, no-nonsense gardening tips that work. In this video, we're diving deep into permaculture. No expertise required. Let's get started. So, what exactly is permaculture? It's a term you might have heard floating around, especially if you're interested in sustainable living or gardening. But what does it really mean? It's a way of thinking about your garden, or even your entire property, as a connected system, where each element supports the others. Think of it as creating a miniature ecosystem. It's not just a collection of plants randomly placed. It's a carefully considered design that maximizes efficiency and minimizes waste. Imagine a woodland, self-sufficient, thriving, and balanced. Everything works together in harmony. That's our goal, a garden that mimics nature's patterns, creating a resilient and productive space. We want to emulate the natural world. Instead of battling pests and diseases with harsh chemicals, we encourage beneficial insects and wildlife to do the work for us, creating a natural balance. We build healthy soil through composting and natural amendments, and do not rely on chemicals that can harm the environment and our health. Planting nitrogen-fixing legumes near your veggies to naturally fertilize the soil? That's permaculture in action, a practical application of ecological principles. Whether you have a big backyard with acres of land or a tiny balcony in a city apartment, permaculture adapts to your space and your resources. It's all about working with what you have. Ready to transform your garden and perhaps even your life into a sustainable paradise? Let's dive in and explore the core principles of permaculture. Permaculture is guided by 12 core principles, a set of ethical and ecological design guidelines. These principles, when thoughtfully applied, can transform your garden, your farm, or even your lifestyle into a more sustainable and harmonious system. They offer a framework for creating abundance while working in cooperation with nature, rather than against it. Let's simplify them, breaking down each principle into actionable steps you can implement today. We'll explore how these principles interrelate and how they can be tailored to fit your specific environment and goals. Think of this as a toolkit for creating a thriving, self-sustaining ecosystem right in your backyard. First, observe and interact. This is the cornerstone of permaculture design. Spend time in your garden, notice sun, wind, and water patterns. Understand how these elements interact with your space throughout the day and across the seasons. Where does the sun shine the longest? Which areas are most exposed to the wind? Where does water naturally collect or drain away? These observations will inform every design decision you make. Catch and store energy. Use rain barrels, compost, and plant placement to harness natural resources. Collect rainwater to reduce your reliance on municipal water sources. Create compost from kitchen scraps and yard waste to enrich your soil. Position plants strategically to provide shade, windbreaks, or support for climbing vines. Obtain a yield. Grow a variety of edible plants and enjoy the harvest. Permaculture emphasizes creating systems that provide for your needs, whether it's food, medicine, or other resources. Focus on plants that are well suited to your climate and that provide multiple benefits, such as attracting pollinators or improving soil health. Apply self-regulation. Watch how your garden responds and adjust as needed. Permaculture is an iterative process. Pay attention to the feedback your garden provides and be willing to adapt your design based on what you learn. Observe which plants thrive in certain locations, which ones struggle, and how different elements interact with each other. Use renewable resources. Mulch, compost, and attract beneficial insects for natural solutions. Instead of relying on synthetic fertilizers or pesticides, focus on building healthy soil and creating a balanced ecosystem. Use mulch to suppress weeds and retain moisture, compost to nourish your plants, and attract beneficial insects to control pests naturally. Produce no waste. Compost scraps, recycle, and reuse materials. Aim to close the loop by turning waste into valuable resources. Compost kitchen scraps and yard waste to create nutrient-rich soil amendments. Repurpose old containers as planters, and find creative ways to reuse materials that would otherwise end up in the landfill. Design from patterns to details. Use nature's patterns, like spiral herb gardens or plant guilds. Observe how nature organizes itself, and mimic those patterns in your garden design. Spiral herb gardens maximize space and create microclimates. Plant guilds group plants together that benefit each other, such as providing shade, attracting pollinators, or fixing nitrogen in the soil. Integrate rather than segregate. Mix plant species to boost biodiversity and resilience. Avoid monocultures, which are vulnerable to pests and diseases. Instead, create a diverse ecosystem by planting a variety of species that support each other. This will attract beneficial insects, improve soil health, and create a more resilient garden. Use small and slow solutions. Start small, observe, and expand gradually. Don't try to do everything at once. Begin with a small project, such as a raised bed or a herb garden, and gradually expand as you gain experience and confidence. This allows you to learn from your mistakes and adapt your design as needed. Value diversity. Plant a range of species to attract helpful insects and prevent disease. Biodiversity is key to a healthy and resilient ecosystem. Plant a wide variety of species to attract beneficial insects, improve soil health, and create a more balanced garden. Use edges and value the marginal. Grow along fences, walls, and vertical spaces. Edges and marginal areas are often the most productive parts of an ecosystem. Utilize these spaces by growing along fences, walls, and vertical structures. This can increase your growing area and create microclimates that support a wider variety of plants. Creatively use and respond to change. Adapt as your garden evolves. Permaculture is not a static design. Be prepared to adapt your garden as it evolves and as your needs change. Observe how your garden responds to different conditions and be willing to make adjustments as needed. These principles aren't rules, they're a flexible framework. Apply what fits your space and needs. The more you observe, the more you'll learn. Permaculture is about working smarter, not harder. Embrace experimentation and don't fear mistakes. Every garden is unique. Make yours your own. Let's move on to designing your space, armed with these principles as our guide. Now let's embark on an exciting journey. Designing your garden using permaculture zones. This approach isn't just about planting. It's about creating a harmonious ecosystem that works with nature, not against it. We'll be strategically organizing your backyard to maximize efficiency and minimize effort. Picture your garden as a series of concentric rings radiating outwards from your house. Each ring, or zone, represents a different level of management and interaction. This zoning system allows you to place elements that require frequent attention closer to your home and those that need less care further away. Zone 0 is your home, the heart of your permaculture system. Before stepping outside, consider how to make it energy efficient. Think about insulation to regulate temperature, or water-saving appliances in the kitchen and bathroom to conserve precious resources. These improvements reduce your environmental footprint and create a more sustainable lifestyle. Zone 1. Closest to your door, this is your most intensively managed area. It's perfect for herbs, those culinary essentials you reach for daily. Plant salad greens, ensuring a fresh supply for your meals just steps away. And locate a compost bin here, making it easy to recycle kitchen scraps and garden waste. Zone 2. This is where you'll find your main veggie beds, requiring regular watering and weeding. Consider planting fruit trees, providing shade and delicious harvests for years to come. And incorporate berry bushes, adding diversity and attracting beneficial insects. Design this zone to be easily accessible, requiring less daily care than Zone 1. Zone 3. This area is suitable for larger crops like corn or potatoes. You might even consider keeping small livestock, like chickens for eggs or beehives for honey. Choose perennial plants that need less frequent attention, reducing your workload. Zone 4. This is your semi-wild area, a transition zone to the natural world. Think wildflowers attracting pollinators and adding beauty to your landscape. Explore the possibilities of foraging, identifying and harvesting edible wild plants. Focus on encouraging wildlife, creating a haven for birds, butterflies, and other beneficial creatures. Zone 5. This is your wilderness zone, the least managed area of your property. It's left untouched for nature to thrive, providing a sanctuary for local flora and fauna. This zone is also for you to observe, a place to connect with nature and appreciate its inherent beauty. Remember to adapt these zones to your specific space and lifestyle, tailoring the design to your needs and preferences. The key place things you use most frequently where you'll see and tend to them often, maximizing convenience and efficiency. Ultimately, let your daily habits and routines shape your garden's layout, creating a space that seamlessly integrates with your life. Now, before we dive deeper into planting and design, let's talk about the foundation of any successful garden: building healthy soil. Healthy soil is the foundation of permaculture. Treat your soil as a living ecosystem. Nurture it, don't deplete it. Compost transforms kitchen scraps into nutrient-rich gold for your plants. Mulch with wood chips, straw or leaves to retain moisture and suppress weeds. Avoid tilling. No-dig methods protect soil structure and beneficial organisms. Grow cover crops to fix nitrogen and add organic matter. Healthy soil means healthier plants and less work for you. Invest in your soil, and your garden will reward you. Skip the chemicals. Nature knows best. Next, let's conserve water the smart way. Water is precious. Let's make every drop count. Install rain barrels to collect water from your roof. Dig swales along the land's contours to slow and soak up rainwater. Choose drought-tolerant and native plants. They need less water. Mulch thickly to reduce evaporation and keep soil cool. Group plants with similar water needs together for efficient watering. Use drip irrigation or soaker hoses to deliver water right to the roots. Avoid overhead sprinklers. They waste water. Smart design means a resilient garden, even in dry spells. Now let's talk about plant partnerships. Nature loves diversity, so should your garden. Companion planting means growing plants together that help each other thrive. The three sisters, corn, beans, and squash, support, feed, and protect one another. Tomatoes and basil. Basil repels pests. Tomatoes shade basil. Strongly scented herbs like rosemary and sage deter pests and attract pollinators. Experiment with combinations and watch your garden flourish. Diversity leads to healthier, more productive plants. A lively garden is a healthy garden. Invite wildlife in. Birds help control pests. Bees and butterflies pollinate your plants. Add bird feeders and plant native shrubs for food and shelter. Grow a variety of flowers to attract bees and butterflies all season. Build a bee hotel for solitary pollinators. Skip pesticides. Use natural pest control like companion planting or neem oil. The more life in your garden, the more balanced your ecosystem. Welcome wildlife and your garden will thrive. Let's wrap up your permaculture journey. Permaculture is more than gardening. It's a way to work with nature and create abundance. If you found this helpful, like, comment, and subscribe for more smart gardening tips. Now get outside and start building your own permaculture paradise.